Good evening, classmates. This week's lesson is talking about trying to stop discrimination in higher education or ways to increase diversity in higher education. And these efforts are a result of different practices of discrimination that have went on since people of color have been admitted into this country. One of the things I want to embed in my discussion this week is this video where it talks about, it kind of metaphorically shows a race, and it shows how different people of color have been discriminated against and are kind of behind in a metaphoric race for wealth, power, and success. Thus the need for these, what are people call affirmative action practices, to be done for them. The Obama administration really spearheaded a lot of these things and were the latest to, with different incentives that they gave universities to add students of color and retain students of color. And so they gave different financial gains, and they also allowed students, especially of low-income students of color, they gave them resources to be able to go to college. Many of the disenfranchised groups chose to use these to help narrow the achievement gap a little. But to me, any effort that's done to minimize this achievement gap is futile if we don't start lower from secondary or primary education or even Head Start. Many times these programs are underfunded, so that by the time these kids are college ready, many of them can't meet the criteria to go. So all the college admissions help in the world won't help them. So we have to learn how to, one, get more college ready students of lower income and disenfranchised groups to be eligible for college, and secondly, to have these programs to be contingent. The third thing we have to do as well is to have people in colleges in place to have diversity, because it doesn't matter the programs. Many of the civil rights videos that are seen, people were trying to exercise their civil rights. They weren't doing anything illegal, but yet the people who ran these institutions were still fighting the rights that these people had. And there you have the water hoses being put on people, or the lunch counter sitting, the different confrontations, not because people didn't have these rights weren't given to people, but they had people in authority not giving people the rights. So we have to work on that as well. So these are some efforts. I think that is progress, but it's not where it should be. So thank you very much, and you'll hear more from me in my writings. Thank you.